Hello everyone, my name is Tasneem Safdari. I am a student of IIPS DAVV Indore. I am pursuing MCA 5-year degree. I am in third year, 5th semester. Today I am going to explain the internal paper of first internal which is given by Dr.Shaligram Prajapat. So in this particular video, in this particular part, I'll be explaining only the part A and part B and C subsequently in the next part of the video. So let's get started. So the first question of part A is, give 3 more commonly used a statistical measure for characterizing dispersion in student feedback data. Measures of dispersion. 3 commonly used statistical measures for characterizing dispersions are: the first one is the range. So the range is the difference between the minimum and the maximum value in a data set. So it is a difference between maximum and minimum values. So application shows the spread of student in feedback ratings. Example, best versus worst score. Then variance, the average of square difference from the mean score. So the application will be measures how much feedback ratings deviate from the average effectiveness. And the standard deviation, it is the square root of the variance. Helps to understand consistency of student ratings. If it has a smaller deviations, which means that there is more agreement in it. So this is the 3 more commonly used statistical measures. Now the question also contains another part, which is discuss how these measures can be computed efficiently in large student databases. So the methods which we have discussed above, that is the mean, variance, standard deviation, how we can use it. The methods were range, variance and standard deviations. So how we can use it for computation in large student data sets. So to compute these measures efficiently in large student databases, use summary statistics and grouped computations. This means, like in SQL we have a group by method, in Python we have group by function, so we can use it. Second is apply vectorized operations or streaming or aggregated algorithms. We apply this to avoid calculating over the entire set each time. Again and again applying over the large data set is not possible, so we use these methods. The third is store aggregated matrices like mean, standard deviation for each course or faculty to analyze trends efficiently. For analyzing trends, we make the aggregated matrices like mean, standard deviation for each course or faculty. Question 2 is, suppose we have the student rating can be from 1 to 100. So we have a student ratings given. We have a data given of the students rating, and it is given in the sorted order, and we have the question contains various parts, and we have to apply that particular function in the given data set. So the number of observations which we have, n is 25. So part A says to find the mean ratings and median. So mean is sum of all observations upon number of observations. Sum of observation is 720 and number of observation is 25, which is 28.8. Median value at n plus 1 divided by 2 positions. It is for odd number. We have 25 which is odd, so we'll use this formula to find the mean. 25 plus 1 divided by 2 is 13, so the median is 25. The part 2 says to find the mode and modality. Mode is the most frequent value. If we have a data set, the most value which occurs in the data set, the maximum number of times the value which has occurred becomes the mode. So in this, 25 and 35 has occurred 3 times. So mode will be 25 and 35. Now we have to comment on the modality. So the set is bimodal. Why? Because we have two values of mode, which is 25 and 35. Now see, mid-range of the data. So the mid-range could be calculated with minimum value plus maximum value divided by 2. So minimum value was 13 and maximum is 70. So divided by 2 is 41.5. Now we have to find the first quartile and the third quartile. So the first quartile, Q1 will be finding n plus 1 divided by 4. The value at this position will be Q1. So value 25 plus 1 divided by 4, 6.5 means the value at 6.5th position. So Q1 will be 6th position and 7th position divided by 2, which is 20 plus 20 divided by 2 is 20. Now Q3 is the value at 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4. So the value at this position will be Q3. So 3 into 6.5 equal to 19.5, and 19.5 again it is a mid value, so Q3 will be 19 plus 20th value divided by 2. So 35 plus 36 divided by 2 is 35. Now the part E is give the 5-number summary of the ratings. So 5-number summary is minimum value, which is 13, Q1 20, median is 25, Q3 is 35.5, and maximum value will be 70. Now F part says to draw the box plot of the data. So box plot is based on 5-number summary. 5-number summary which we have discussed in above part just now. So based on that we use it and make the box plot. So box plot has left whisker, which is from 13 to 20. Q1 is 20 and Q2 is 35.5. Sorry, Q3 is 35.5, and median line inside the box at 25 because median is 25, and right whisker will be from Q3 to last, like left whisker was from starting value 13 to Q1. So right whisker will be 35.5 to 70. So the distribution is right skewed due to outlier 70. Now part G says how is quantline plot, which is QQ plot, different from quantline plot in the context. So for quantline plot and QQ plot difference. So quantline plot plots data value against their quantiles, and QQ plot compares the quantlines of two data sets. So quantline QQ itself says that it is comparing the quantline values of two data sets, and quantline plot assigns the value against their plots the data values against their quantlines. Second is quantline plot shows spread and skewness of one data sets, and QQ plot tests if data allows a theoretical distribution. Example, normality. So this allows this or not. The third is used to visualize quartiles, medians, and range. Quantline plot is used to visualize quartiles, medians, and range, and QQ plot used to compare distribution. So this is the difference between QQ plot and quantline plot. Now next go to the question 3. In this question we have given the data in the score range, student lab infrastructure satisfaction scores, which are grouped in the particular intervals, and along with that we are given the frequencies of the particular range with it. So we have to compute an approximate median satisfaction score for the student. So this is a range. So normally we cannot find the median like we used to do for the data, because the above parts didn't contain any range, but this part contains. So how we'll do, we have a total number of students which is 3194. Now we'll find out the n by 2, which is the median position. Since it is an even, so n by 2 will work, so answer will be 1597. The median class is, now we'll find the median class. So median class is the first class whose cumulative frequency is greater than or equal to 1597. So we have various classes, as it can be seen, like we have 1 to 5, 6 to 15. So we are calculating it. Like 1 to 5 will be 200, 6 to 15, 200 plus 450, which is 450 is given for 6 to 15. So the above frequency will be added in it. Now 16 to 20, 650, which occurred in the above calculation, added by 44, which is 694. So similarly, we'll perform the calculation, and for 21 to 50, the value will be 2194. So the median class selected is 21 to 50 with the frequency as 1500. Now to perform the median operations, we'll make certain changes, means we'll find out certain values. So the lower boundary, to make the class continuous, we'll find the lower boundary. Lower boundary, the value will be 20.5. Since the class starts at 21 and it ends at 20, so to make it equal, both the sides will do 20.5 slower, so the class will be, the boundaries will be continuous. Class with the value of h will be 30. Cumulative frequency will be calculated, which is 694. How 694 occurred? Because when we were doing calculations above to find the cumulative median class, so we were calculating the previous frequencies which occurred with the frequency given in the question for the particular range. So by doing so, before finding the class, which is the median class, the last value was 694. Then 694 was added with 1500 to find 2194. So here 694 will become the cumulative frequency. Using the formula for median of grouped data, median will be L plus n by 2 minus CB upon FM into H. Substituting the particular values which were obtained above, like L was 20.5 plus n by 2 was 1597, CB was 694, and frequency was divided by 1500 into height was 30. So by performing the particular calculations, the median so obtained was 38.56. Solution: 694, we found CB equal to 950, and the calculation, like the median was 38.56. Now when we use the CB equal to 950 and calculate the median, by putting the value in the place of CB, before we were using 694, now when we use 950, the median so obtained is 33.44. So the median satisfaction score is approximately 33.44. So we found the median. So this is the completion of question number 3. Let's move forward for the question number 4. In the Department of Lifelong Learning, a feedback was collected. In this feedback, they collected the age of the student and the self-assessment of learning productivity, which was in percentage of total of 18 students, and the data is given. Now we have to find mean, median, and standard deviation of the age and productivity. Okay. So for the age, the mean is the sum of all observation divided by number of observations, which is 46.44. And similarly for the median, which is the middle term. So here it is odd median for the 9th and the 10th term. So it will be 50 plus 52 by 2, which is 51. Standard deviation, which is this is also we are calculating for the age. So as age, the formula is 1 upon n minus 1 summation I equal to 1 to n xi minus x whole square. So the summation of age minus x bar age whole square is approximately 1455.945, and after putting it in the particular formula, the approximate value is root 85.6438. Now we have to find the same mean, median and standard deviation for productivity. So mean will be summation of productivity, which is 518.10, and the median will be the sum upon total number of observations. Divided by number of observations. So 518.10 divided by 18. So 28.7833 is the mean of productivity. Now median. We'll use middle terms, that is 9th and 10th values in the sorted list. So 30.02 plus 31.2 divided by 2, 30.61 is the median. Now standard deviation. Standard deviation will the same formula which we used above. Production minus mean of production square is approximately equal to 174.732, and the standard deviation is approximately 3.206, which is obtained by putting the values in the formula of standard deviation. Note, there is a note, the document has an error or typo in the calculation for productivity, but the final answer S is typically what this sum is. So this is the completion of question number 4. And the part A contained only the 4 questions. The next questions will be discussed in the next part of the video. So you can look for the playlist for the next questions explanation. Thank you.